Hey guys, it's Katie, and I'm going to be filming my August empties right now. I have mentioned several times in other empties videos that I want to film these more frequently, potentially monthly, because I go through a ton of products and these can very quickly turn into huge long videos if I don't film them more often. Not to mention, all I do is talk. I don't shut up, I know. So that also makes things take longer. Diving into the empty products, empties are always fun because you've fully used something up and you can decide, was it good, was it bad, do I still not have an opinion really even after using it all the way through, because I feel like that in itself says something. Would you repurchase it, have you repurchased it, etc. I'm gonna start with some LUSH products because I keep my LUSH and my MAC things separate from the rest of my empties, because if anybody doesn't know, with LUSH you can, both of those places basically have recycle programs where you can turn in certain products and get free things out of it. First thing I have two of the Fresh Face Mask in the Don't Look at Me. I talked about these in one of my favorites videos actually. This is a really cool mask. It's one of the newer ones to the LUSH line. It's a bright blue mask that has lemon in it. It's really like brightening and exfoliating. It has ground rice in it. It looks so cool when you put it on your face, and it smells like Fruit Loops, so I love this stuff. Another mask that I have is another one of their newer ones. It's called Rosy Cheeks, as the name implies. There's lots of nice roses in there. There's calamine powder and rose clay. It smells amazing like roses, and it's really good just to soothe and calm skin. If you have any irritation, it'll kind of calm things down. I would definitely repurchase both of those masks. Moving on to a few MAC items, this was a Dazzleglass in the shade Girl's Delight. It was like a peachy champagne, really glittery, glossy gloss. This was an eyeshadow in the color Woodwinked. I think it was like a bronzy, shimmery brown. This is something that I do love. This is the MAC Brow Pencil. I got mine in the shade Lingering. It's like a dark chocolatey brown. I used this brow pencil for the longest time before like the Anastasia Brow Wiz came out and got super big. And then when I tried the Brow Wiz, I remember thinking like it wasn't really any different than this. It's a perfect formula for me. It's not too stiff, but not too waxy. And it has a thin enough tip that you can fill in your brows really nicely. I'm not using it today. And then it's a twist up as well. So I really like this. I would repurchase it. I'm just currently using other products. Right now I just have a tinted brow gel in, so don't look too closely please, because they don't look great. This was a MAC paint pot. This is in the shade Let's Skate, which I think they made permanent. When I got this one, it was from one of their little winter or like seasonal collections. Paint pots are awesome. If you've never used them, they're kind of like a cream shadow formula. You can wear them on their own or as a primer before shadow to help intensify it or make it last longer. This was a really pretty opalescent, pinky, like pearly shade, and it was just super pretty for all over the lid, inner corner, etc. But it kind of dried up towards the end. These last you a long time. They'll dry up before you run out of product, in my experience. From here, guys, I will try to kind of go in order of like hair care, skincare, makeup, but they're kind of all jumbled up in this bag here, so bear with me. First thing is the dry shampoo. This is Batiste. It is in the scent Sassy and Daring Wild, which is kind of a coconutty scent. I've talked about Batiste before, love it, really affordable, soaks up the dry oil. Many different scents, check it out. Another hair product that's actually also from LUSH is this stuff. It's the I Love Juicy shampoo. I love this stuff. All of LUSH's shampoos and shower gels for that matter come in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. This is the small bottle. I think it's around $10, but it will last you quite a while. This has a lot of fruit extracts in it, and it's kind of like a cleansing, clarifying shampoo. So what I would do with this was use it on nights when I hadn't washed my hair in a couple of days and it was, you know, needed a good deep clean, or I had a lot of product build up. So I would not wear this or use this every day. I would just do it maybe once a week or once every other week when I needed like a good deep clean. It has mango, papaya, kiwi, and pineapple in it, and it really will cut through like grease. I know that sounds gross, but it'll give you a good deep clean. Love this, would repurchase. I think that's it for hair care, so I'll go to a couple of boring random things. I have a Colgate Optic White toothpaste. I mean, I drink a lot of coffee, so maybe I'm not the best judge of this, but it doesn't necessarily make my teeth super white, but it's good. A Dove men's deodorant, as I always wear, except for lately. If you've seen my Nordstrom anniversary haul, I've been wearing my Donna Karan Cashmere Mist deodorant, but this was always a tried and true for me. Another random item is this Yankee candle, which looks awful now because it's all like burned at the top, but this was in the scent White Sands, and it was like a good beachy summery candle. I have a few skincare products to mention. This one I think was in my last Empties too. This is the Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Acne Clearing Facial Toner. I really like this stuff. I like that it has a pump, so it's really easy to kind of get the product out. And it doesn't have like a weird tomato smell if anyone's worried about that. It's more just like a good deep cleaning toner that's gonna get in there and extract anything funky out of your pores that maybe your original face cleanser didn't do. I would repurchase this. Next thing is clearly something I have repurchased. Well, at least at one point. I don't currently own this, but it's by Kiehl's. It's the Blue Herbal Gel Cleanser, and it's a salicylic acid acne treatment with extracts of cinnamon bark and ginger root. I love this stuff. It's a, oh, well, I just dropped it, but it's a blue gel cleanser. Works really well with the Clarisonic, and I would imagine any other facial cleaning brush. And it is tingly, it's invigorating, it really deep cleanses the skin. Yeah, I love it. I love Kiehl's. Speaking of Kiehl's, another product that I've used up is this guy. This was a newer one, kind of within the last year anyway, to the Kiehl's line. It's the Daily Reviving Concentrate, and this was a face oil, which can kind of be used as a serum. And this has ginger root, sunflower, and tamanu oils. It's supposed to help your skin look less tired, and it's supposed to just kind of keep it nourished. And it's something you put on after you cleanse and tone, then you would put on your oil, and then your moisturizer. I really liked this. It would kind of help keep my skin even. It can help with discoloration if you have any like leftover spots from a breakout or something like that. Again, it kept the overall moisture kind of intact because I can be dry in certain areas and very combination. So I liked this. I haven't repurchased it. I would, but not necessarily at this time. I'm kind of exploring other skincare options right now, but I did really like it. I mentioned my Clarisonic, and here's just a Clarisonic brush head. I don't know the differences of all the different brush heads and what they even do, but here was one. Another skincare product that I had used was this. It's by Derma. It's a hydrating serum with hyaluronic acid. This I got from the Birchbox website. Derma was a brand I had not really heard of and never used, but I picked up a couple of products from Birchbox and I really liked this. It was quite affordable in the scheme of skincare, and serums tend to be a pricier item. I think this was only like $22 or something like that. And the hyaluronic acid in there is gonna help keep your skin plump and, you know, keep that moisture, retain that moisture inside the skin, as well as drinking a lot of water and all those other things. But, you know, regardless of what's going on with your skin, it's always good for it to be hydrated. So I really like this. I would repurchase it, but I haven't. Again, I'm kind of exploring some other skincare options at the moment. This was random and it's not even full size, but this is by Caudalie, and it is the Divine Legs Tinted Body Lotion. I love Caudalie and I love anything from the Divine range. If anybody hasn't been aware of this by now, I am ghostly white. That's kind of just my persona. I kind of just accept it. I embrace it. I'm very fair-skinned. I don't really try to get a tan. I don't really do self-tanner. Love me for who I am. No, I don't know, but this is basically like a tinted body lotion. It's not something that builds up to a self-tan. It's more of like a straight up, it's like putting makeup on your body. You know, it's like a tinted bronzy lotion that then you wash off. So I'm just weird about having something on you that if you, heaven forbid, you sweat for a second or whatever, or you sit on something light colored, it's gonna rub off, or it's gonna get on your clothes, or it's gonna drip, you know what I mean? So I like the idea, well, no, I don't like the idea of this. In theory, I like the idea of having bronzed skin, but I just embrace my paleness, and, you know, I didn't really get a whole lot of use out of this. I mean, I used that sample, but it took a while. Next is a nail polish top coat. This is just an OPI regular top coat. I like it, it's good. There's nothing like to write home about with it. It got a little like goopy gross towards the end. I don't know if you can see that stringiness on camera, but so there was still a little bit of product in here and I had to just do away with it. OPI is a great brand. I just, you know, a top coat is a top coat for the most part. I repaint my nails anyway, and nails are gonna chip anyway, so whatever. Meaning I'm not running out to go repurchase this. I've repurchased like a cheaper one in the meantime, and I'm always down to try different top coats. I have a few liquid eyeliners and I love liquid eyeliner. I love doing my wing with that. I don't have one on today. One is my favorite. It's the Kat Von D Everlasting or whatever tattoo liner in Trooper. Love this stuff so much. Another one was much more of a miss, and in fact this is not even truly empty. This is by Benefit. It's the They're Real Push-Up Gel Liner. My friend Hani gave me this. Hey girl. This, you know, I like the packaging a lot. I love Benefit. I like that it's a gel product. There are probably a ton of reviews on YouTube that will tell you people either love this or they hate it. I, for a while, actually was kind of on the fence. I mean, it's a cool concept, and again, I love the packaging, but the reality is it's hard to work with. I just feel like liquid eyeliner is hard enough as it is for a lot of people to achieve. Like, liquid eyeliner is a beast, or it can be, so why make it any tougher than it should be, you know? I never reached for it. There are so many other easy liquid eyeliners that I just have to pass on this. One that I haven't used in a long time, this has been empty for a while, is a real cheapie. It's by Wet n Wild. It's the Megaliner liquid eyeliner. This is the kind where you dip it in and then like the liquid's in here and then you dip it and do it. I mean, this is good. It was really cheap. Wet n Wild, like literally probably $1 or $2, so you can't beat that as far as I'm concerned. It got the job done, very black and easy to work with, but I still prefer my Kat Von D one. These are just little guys, but this is the Benefit Gimme Brow Tinted Brow Gel. This was before they redid the packaging. I'm all about a tinted brow gel because it's just like a lazy, easy way to kind of throw something additional in your brow, so I love this stuff. Next was a mascara by Givenchy, I think that's how you say that. This is their Phenomen'Eyes mascara. Has a really weird applicator. I'll try to show you guys that. It's like a little spiky little ball. So it's super bizarre and it's not easy at all to like do your mascara. What I liked this for was going in after I'd done a couple of coats and doing it just on the exterior like that, and on the interior like that, because your interior and exterior lashes are really tiny and they can get a little clumpy, and so this was easy just to kind of like go in there and separate them and coat those hard to reach areas because of that little ball. That was a sample though. I think I got in like a Barney's gift set, and I wouldn't purchase that, I don't think, because number one, I don't love it, and number two, I'm sure it's really expensive. Last, I have a couple of face makeup-y products. This was my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair. I really, really like this stuff. Oh look, I still have some left. It's a doe foot applicator. It's super easy to use, great formula, easy to blend, pretty good coverage. Love it. I would repurchase it. I'm just using a NYX one right now, not this one. And last was a foundation. This is by Urban Decay. It's the Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup. I got mine in the shade 0.5, which I think is the lightest one. It has like a little shaky thing in there. This was kind of a thin, liquidy-ish formula. I liked this, but this wasn't my favorite. I always say it, the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage is my favorite because it just works with my skin type, which is pretty much combination. It gives coverage without looking over the top whatsoever. It lasts all day. This was good. Probably had a little bit less coverage than the Tarte or some of the other ones, but it was buildable. And then it would tend to get a little patchy on me in the T-zone towards the end of the day, which is, you know, fairly common. So I liked it, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it again, at least not for a while. I feel like there are so many other ones I would rather try first. So that's it for my empties, guys. I hope that wasn't too long. Again, I'm trying to do these a little bit more frequently so that I talk less. Well, I always talk a lot. So if I have fewer products to show, then I can talk a lot about a little. I don't know, I'm rambling now as per usual. But let me just show you this before I sign off, in case you've just been seeing the top of this shirt in this video and you're just distracted by this shirt because you can kind of recognize the image. You are probably right, friends. It is what you think it is. It's the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone movie cover. This is like one of my favorite shirts ever. I got this at Forever 21 and it's just a real gem, you know? So on that note, I'm gonna leave you guys here. Let me know if you guys have any questions about any of the products mentioned. Leave them down below. I would love you forever if you'd give me a thumbs up, if you'd subscribe, if you'd say hi, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well and I will see you soon. Love you. Bye.